Hey guys, it's Theo. I was playing with the idea to do a Q&A or get to know me video for a while. And while I don't like this classic approach, I thought it would be a great idea to take the free personality test with you. Because what better way to get to know a stranger on the internet than watching him answer a million questions about himself. So the website is called 16 Personalities. Some of you may have already heard from it, or even did the test themselves. If you did, or if you plan to do it after the video, please leave a comment about your personality type. I'm really interested in getting to know them. So let's start. I think there's a lot of questions. I hope you've seated well, have some snacks, and let's start. You regularly make new friends. I disagree pretty strongly. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Yeah, I agree. That's like the main purpose of my YouTube channel. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. It depends. Like, I'm not that much of an emotional person, but if they are talking about their deceased pet, like pets in general, I can't not cry if someone is talking about their pet, so let's go with almost. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm pretty organized, even fanatic sometimes. Usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Yeah, I do. Like, there's only one scenario and I'm probably gonna explain that in another video further what I mean, but usually I'm pretty calm. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I disagree. Like, I think socializing to a certain aspect is good. I'm not gonna be best buddies with everyone. That's not my personality. I just can't do it. But small talk, I have learned small talk. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Mainly, yeah. Because I don't have OCD, but I feel under pressure when something is not finished completely. Or I can't put it in the stable for it's not my problem anymore. So yeah. You are any sentimental? Not very. Like I said, the pets. You like to organize tools like schedule and list. Yes, I do. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your oral abilities and knowledge. Let's go with, I don't know. Like, I think everyone makes mistakes. That's my strong belief, and that mistakes are meant to be made. But if it's like a task I'm pretty good at and knowledgeable and I have a routine in it, like for example work, and something happens, then I do doubt myself. But usually I don't. Let's go with disagree. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I don't know. Like, I can do it. I can do small talk, but after that it just gets awkward. Like, complete silence. You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Yeah, I don't like those. There's so much things to discuss and think about. Why analyze something not important? I don't know. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I do that quite often, yeah. You should prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with slightly disagreement because I love being spontaneous and I don't want to plan every minute of my day because I know that if I do that, I'm gonna be a fanatic. Like, I'm just gonna plan. I'm living in this small gap between being a psycho when it comes to organization and being normal. So I tend to have my routine, like what I do, waking up, going to work, going home, but everything else that's not included in my at home routine, I don't wanna be planned. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Yeah, I do agree. Like, I know that I come off as bitchy. Bitchy might be the wrong word, like not social. Someone that's not easy to talk to, let's say it like that. I have heard that from friends, so I know how my impression is on people when they met me for the first time, so I don't really worry about it anymore. You enjoy participating in group activities. If it's with friends, yes. If it's with colleagues, strangers, other students at college or school, then no, I hate it. So let's go with the middle. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending? Yeah, a bit. I do tend to Google like ending explained, please, or what happened at the end. So yeah, your happiness comes from more helping other accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I kind of tend to separate those two. Like, I have my set plan in life, what I want to accomplish. I also love to help others accomplish their things. Like, that's kind of part in my own accomplishment. So let's go with agreement. You are interested in so many things to find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yeah, that's definitely something. I have so many hobbies that I can't do them simultaneously. So, for example, I love reading books. But if I read books, I'm not drawing. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen that my channel is mainly art. That's what I started because at that point I was into art and digital drawing and all that stuff. And then I got into books, and then I got into writing, and then I got into sports. Like, it's constantly changing. And I do hope that YouTube and filmmaking is gonna be one main part this year, because I just can't afford to make another pause. Like, I want to stay consistent this time. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yeah, no, I disagree. Like, I'm not an optimist, but I don't see everything in black either. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. It depends. Like, I can do leadership, and I know I can do them well, so that everyone feels included. But if I have the feeling that someone is better for that role, I usually let them. So I would never fight for that position. So let's go with slightly disagree. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Like, I'm not creative, that's included, but I do think I'm kind of artistic. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? Yeah. Yeah, like, I hate drama. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Yeah, I agree. Like, if I know everything's done, I can relax better. You enjoy watching people argue. I think to a certain extent, don't we all? Like, if you're not included in that argument and you can just be a bystander watching them, it's sometimes funny. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes it's funny, but I actually don't like arguments that much, so I'm gonna be slight disagree. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's kind of funny because I'm doing a YouTube channel, but I hate being in the center of attention so much. And it's hard because I'm pretty tall, so I usually do stand out. Your mood can change very quickly. No, it doesn't. I'm pretty calm, I'm a pretty relaxed person. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Yeah, no, I don't lose my patience. I had a lot of roles in my job as trainer for people, for younger people, for older people even, and I understand that everyone's different, everyone's learning ability and speed is different. If they're not getting it, then it's usually your fault. So I disagree. I'm not gonna be like whole disagreement because there are just some people that are like over the top, so let's keep it like that. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. No, I don't do that. Like, usually if there's a task or I need to do something, I do it immediately, even if it's something I hate. Like, the things I hate, I do them first because I know they're gone and I can be more free and move more freely. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. I was, as a kid, kind of. I was a pretty quiet kid, didn't have much friends, didn't have any siblings. I still don't have siblings. So I had a lot of time with my own thoughts. And I did think what was gonna happen to me, to my family after death, but nowadays, like, I don't think about that question at all because it's something you can debate, you can talk as much as you want, but you're not gonna find out. Like, you can make theories about it however much you want, but you can only find out if you're dead. So I don't plan on spending any thought about it anymore. Usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Yeah, no, disagree. Like, I'm a whole introvert. My battery gets full if I'm alone, and I could probably go days maybe even weeks without human interaction. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I would say I disagree, but only if I know the topic. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Yeah, I agree. Usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Yeah, no, I disagree. You rarely second guess the choice that you have made. That's partially true. I have a strong gut feeling, and usually the thing I think of first is right. I think everyone experienced it at some degree in a test at school. You write your first answer and then you doubt yourself and then you erase it and write something else, and actually the first question will have been right. So yeah, I stopped second guessing myself a long time ago, so I agree. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. No, I disagree. Like, I wanna be home, I wanna be alone, and I wanna just lay on my couch, read a book or watch Netflix or something. You enjoy going to art museums? Like, no, I don't do that. Everything where you have to interpret, you know what I mean? The meaning of something into it, I don't like that. I don't see the meaning in anything. Don't get me wrong, like the deep meaning of an artist, I can't look into his mind, and mostly, I speak from my experience, when I draw something, I don't put much meaning to it either. So you often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. So let's go with like the middle. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Oh yeah, I agree. Like, I have a to-do list for each day. I have a to-do list for the whole year, for the month, for YouTube, for my work, for my private life. There's actually an app, it's called, wait, let me see it. I love it. I just found out about it like a week ago. Yeah, it's called Habitica. I'm just gonna either include like the photo of it somewhere or put it in the description. It's kind of like a gaming to-do list app where you can make like habits, your daily chores, and a general to-do list. And if you can check one point, then you get like reward points for your health, for your experience, and then you can like you have an avatar and he's gonna level up and you can get pets and stuff. It's kind of like a game. I love it. I'm level 7 by the way right now, so I could do better. I'm gonna need a bit to reach like level 100, but we'll see. So yeah, I love to-do lists. You rarely feel insecure. Yeah, like I don't usually feel insecure. Mainly because I just accepted how I am, what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are. I feel reassured in my body, with my mind. There are a lot of things I'm gonna need to work on, but I don't like comparing myself to other people. I think that's just bullshit. Everyone has different backgrounds, different experiences, and yeah, just I don't feel usually insecure. You avoid making phone calls. Yeah, I disagree. I know a lot of people who hate making phone calls. I get the fear because I had it as a kid, as a teenager as well, but I kind of overcome it by pretending to be just someone else. Like on the phone, they don't see your face. They don't see if you have notes. I'm preparing myself if I need to make like a bigger phone call for my job where I'm not 100% sure on the topic. And if they ask a question, I will be screwed. But yeah, I would avoid making phone calls. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Sometimes, yeah, I do that, but I don't spend like a lot of time. That's mainly when you get to know like new people and they have other views than you. And I usually don't think of their views as bad or like they're wrong, but instead I like take their views and see there was just a hole in my view that I could fill with their experience or their opinions. And if not, then I'm just gonna try to look from it from another perspective, just to make my view, my opinion like stronger. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Yeah, to a certain degree I did that a lot more often in the past, but I don't do that as much anymore. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, I do. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. No, I don't. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Yeah, I don't think about it much. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Oh, they don't control me that much. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault. Yeah, that's something I do, and I think that's not a good point in some ways. One thing I hate very much is someone feeling uncomfortable around me, especially someone I know. So either I take the blame or I try to make them feel better by saying that that it could happen, like, to everyone, that it's not completely their fault. That I don't know. I'm quite an honest person, so if you ask me for my honest opinion about something that you did and I think it was a bad decision, or you should have acted differently, then I'm gonna say it to you. I won't do that like in a circle of friends. I will do it personally to you. So I don't know if that's kind of included in here, because you're not gonna make you look bad in front of different other people. So I'm just gonna say to you what you did wrong in my opinion, and let's go with this one. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energies than organized and consistent stuff. No, it's not. When someone thinks highly of you, wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Yeah, like, because it happened to me. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. A couple of years ago I would have said I totally agree with this one, but the last couple of months I had the opportunity to work with a team. Actually, it was so productive. I learned so many things. I think it depends on the group, but let's just go with I slightly disagree, because working alone from home is like the dream. I can be the boss even if I'm not the boss technically. I mean, with YouTube I obviously am. It's my channel, but in my daily job I'm not. But if I'm working from home, then I kind of am. I don't know if you get me, but you believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Yeah, I slightly agree. I think it's a great conversation thing, but it's kind of time consuming and pointless in the whole picture. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Disagree. Like, I hate busy I hate busy places so much. If there's many people, I get really uncomfortable. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. You know, I don't. And I'm not even trying to, because there's so much more to a person than just the facial expression. Like, on a daily basis I have 0 facial expressions. And I'm really trying to videos to be like more expressionate, because I know it's so boring to just watch someone who's like not doing anything with their face. And but on a daily basis you wouldn't know if I want to kill you or like give you a present. Like, it's the same as facial expressions. So I would never, on a first glance, even on a second glance, even if I know you, make decisions about your feelings upon that. I would always ask. You often feel overwhelmed. Yeah, I don't. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I usually do that, yeah. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. To some degree, I am. Yeah, I am. You would pass along a good opportunity if thought someone else needed it more. I disagree, but only slightly. If there was someone close to me, like my mom, and I knew like they really needed it, I knew the background, I would probably do it. You struggle with deadlines. No, I don't really do that. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah, I do feel always confident that things will just work out somehow. That's like the main thing I'm telling myself when it's like I'm not gonna plan things. It's just gonna work. And you know what? Until now it did work out. Except for YouTube, like that thing is taking a while, but it's my own fault. I'm not consistent enough. I should make more videos, I know. Sorry. So I can select my gender and see my results. I am a logistician, which is kind of funny because like my star sign is Libra, so that's kind of funny. Logisticians are practical and fact-minded individuals who reliably cannot be taught. I am a 62% introverted. Yeah, that's I can see that. Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments. Yeah. I am 59% observant. I am 55% thinking. That's kind of a strange way to put it. I'm 90% judging. Whoa, okay. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough. English, seriously. Thorough. Okay. Okay. And highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. Yeah, like, I don't know if that's, like, true. 98% assertive. Logisticians you may know sting. Denzel Washington. And, oh god, oh my god. Angela Merkel. Natalie Portman. Who else? Anthony Hopkins. George Washington. Condoleezza Rice? I don't know. George H.V. Bush. Edward Stark. Hermione Granger. Oh, okay. Gerald of Rivia. Mr. Darcy. Dana Scully. Jason Bourne. Rowan Oakeshield. Stannis Baratheon. And Inspector Lestrade from Sherlock Holmes. Let's read some comments. Super accurate, kinda creepy. You know what's creepy? How everyone says the same thing, like, this is incredible, this is like looking into a mirror. How do they know me so well, etc. Using my new logistician mentality, I think there's something fishy going on. But that's just me. You know what else is me? Logistician. This Quinn defines me perfectly. This information is very useful and true. Yeah, like, there's a lot of information you have here, like how you can improve your friendships, your parenthood, your career paths, depending on the test you did. So I can just really deeply recommend anyone to try and do this test. So feel free to do it and leave a comment about your type. I hope this was fun to watch. I'm currently uploading videos every Wednesday on 8 p.m. and every Saturday I'm doing a Let's Play series at the same time. So feel free to subscribe to stay updated and please leave a like. And I will see you all next week. Ciao, ciao!